Hey girlies, it's your girl back with another video. So the lighting's a little bit different. I have two ring lights set up, so I have light coming in from this way and from this way. Hopefully it's a little bit better. If it's not, y'all let me know. Today we're gonna be doing a wear test and review on the new Kylie Cosmetics skin tint. This is it here. So yeah, if you're interested, then just stay tuned. We're also going to be trying a couple other new products that I have. I did pick up the new Maybelline mascara. This is a mascara that I'm assuming they used at Love Island. I don't know if everybody used this. Serena's makeup always looks so good. Liv's makeup always looks so good. Leah's makeup always looks so good. And I don't know if y'all remember, there was an episode that Maybelline what's the word? Maybelline sponsored, or was like Maybelline did something for them, but they had to like shout them out for it. I think this is one of the mascaras that they had, so I wanted to try it. So I actually filmed this video, but I had to scratch it or scrap it because I had somewhere to be that day and I didn't have enough time to like do it like the way I wanted to do it. So I might insert clips here and there of that video. I might not. I'm just gonna see how I feel about it. But anyways, okay, so the skin tint does come in 24 shades. I'm gonna put a picture up so you guys can see the shade range. I think they did a pretty good job with this shade range. I think there's a good amount of tones evenly distributed throughout, and it does go for $32. It is 1 fluid ounce, which is also pretty standard for foundations. And it says, let's see, I'm gonna just give you guys a little bit more details on the foundation. It's supposed to be light to medium coverage. It has a natural second skin finish, up to 12 hours of wear, non-comedogenic, which means it's not supposed to clog pores, and it's supposed to be for all skin types. So I am an oily girl, so we'll see how it wears. I did already use it once, but I didn't get to use it the way I wanted to use it, like in its full entirety. So we're just gonna do that today. All right, I did already prime my face and applied sunscreen. This is a sunscreen that I've been going in with, and then I did apply some of my Milk Makeup primer. So now I'm gonna go in with the skin tint. So here's the bottle, very cute. It's giving, low-key, it's giving like Skims or like KKW Beauty. I mean, it's not KKW Beauty anymore, whatever she renamed it to. Sometimes I feel like they bounce off of each other, and I feel like that can be a little sticky because they're sisters, but they make it work. I'm also going to be using their foundation brush that they recommended to use with it. It's already dirty because I did use it once, just one time. So I'm not going to rewash it because I didn't want the bristles to be wet. But we're going to go in so you guys can see. Let's see. And also, I got a shade that was more to my body because my face is so white compared to my body, but I need the foundation to match like everything, so. Can you guys see? As someone who has like redness and acne marks and stuff, I was scared to try this first because I do have shit to cover up. But sometimes I also want to just do light foundation days and I don't want to do too much. So how are we feeling about it? I think this is definitely gonna be like a summer shade because I don't foresee myself being this tan for a long time. I am supposed to be going to Charleston for my birthday, so the plan is to get some sun. So hopefully, look at this and look at my face. Like, it looks like it goes, right? That's how the foundation is applying. Honestly, I think it feels very good on the skin. It's not heavy at all whatsoever. I am personally gonna go in with some concealer because I wouldn't, listen, if you have stuff to cover up, you know what you gotta do to get there. And if you don't, then you probably don't need to do anything extra. But I'm gonna go in with my L'Oreal concealer and go in with on my patches right here, just because I do want my makeup to look good. I don't want, but like, if I'm being real here, I don't ever just wear foundation just by itself unless it's full coverage. And if I'm gonna be going in with skin tint, I'll probably be going in and like spot concealing my trouble areas anyway in real life, right? So I'm gonna just go ahead and do that and blend. Okay, so that feels a little better. And that's just because I've been needing coverage on my cheeks and stuff. I'm gonna go in and do my eyebrows and then be right back. So eyebrows are on. I'm gonna go in with my Hourglass concealer. I have been using this and I do really like it, but I have seen like good reviews and bad reviews. I think people either really like it or they hate it. But I think the trick with this, especially if you're using it under your eyes, you have to use a little bit. If you use too much, like it's gonna crease. It will only not crease if you just use a little bit. And I'm gonna show you guys, I literally do like almost nothing. Like 3 little swipes, and then you don't want them to be thick swipes either, because sometimes I mess up and the swipes are too thick. And so if I want to go for more of a natural look, I'll go with this one. This shade is pretty much the shade that I need to use for my skin versus like for eye brightening. So I'm also gonna go in with my Maybelline Magic Eraser. This one, I kind of low-key, I feel like I go through this quick. I just started using it the other day and it's already like, seems like it's already like 1/4 of the way used. Just a little bit. And then to brighten. Let me know how y'all feel about this lighting. I might go back to the other lighting. I don't know if this is too harsh, or maybe I need to just make it a little bit less bright. I'm gonna go in with my Huda powder. All right, I'm gonna finish the rest of my makeup and then come back and let you guys know how I feel about it, how it's setting and everything. Chip right. So I did something simple for the eyes. I just went in with my Carly Bio palette. I think, honest review on this palette, I think the mattes are really good. The shimmer formula, I don't think it's my favorite. Like, I think it does what it needs to do. Like, it definitely like is pigmented, but it's not my favorite. And I feel like I'm very picky with my shimmers and I want them to perform a certain way. So I think for the price point, they are pretty, but I think you get what you pay for. So now I'm gonna go in with my mascara. This is the Maybelline Firework Lash Sensational. I got mine in the blackest black. I'm not gonna be curling my eyelashes today because I'm gonna be going in with falsies after. But whenever y'all only do mascara, do you curl your lashes or do you just mascara? Because I know everybody's different. Everybody has different eyelash textures, different eyelash curls and everything. And I think if I curl my lashes with certain mascaras, they actually will hold, but with some they just don't. So it kind of really just depends. But sometimes I like the look of just a natural curl, if that makes sense. So that's what we're doing today, just to see how it'll look, because regardless, like I said, I am going to be going in with falsies on top. So I'm going to zoom you guys in. So this is what the wand looks like. I don't know what I was expecting it to look like, but it's not at all what I thought it was. The comb spikes are very short, so we'll see how that impacts the lash. All right, y'all ready? That's one coat of mascara, no eyelash curl, and you can definitely see a big difference. I was thankfully blessed with kind of long lashes. I don't want to say they're super long, but they are kind of long. And so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do my other eye and then be right back. I just wanted to quickly show y'all because the amount of layers that you do when you apply mascara also impacts how your mascara looks. So this is one simple layer and this is like kind of 1.5. The trick with applying your mascara in layers is that you have to wait a little bit in between for like that one layer to set, and then if you want them to look more thick and if you want them to look more, because sometimes I do add a little bit more length, because the more you layer it, the more it's gonna like stick to each other and like build off of each other, right? So this is the one layer. This is kind of like 1.5. I'm gonna go in with another layer on both and then y'all will see the difference. And you can already see the difference between this one and this one. It's actually kind of insane. I'm gonna go ahead and do this one and be right back. So that's that second layer of mascara on both eyes. I think if you want to do like a natural no eyelash look with just mascara, Maybelline might have just did their big one with this one because she's doing what she needs to do, okay? And one thing about it, 2 things for certain: don't spend your money on, well, this is me coming from a saving perspective. Sometimes you don't need to spend the $40 on the mascara. Get you a drugstore mascara. I promise you, if you find a good one, it'll probably outperform your high-end one. And I feel like this is for the girlies who just want to save money a little bit here and there, you know, because going from, I think this was like 10 bucks, maybe 12, I can't remember. I'll put the info up here on the screen. Going from this to like paying $30 or $40 for mascara. It's kind of insane, especially when you take into account how fast mascaras like dry out. I think mine usually dry out within 6 months. With like other products like foundations and stuff, you can typically use those for longer periods of time, but you know, everybody is different. Everybody prioritizes where they want to spend their money differently, so you know, you do what you choose. But I think honestly, true review, I like it. I like it. I'm gonna do one more coat of this mascara and then be right back. So that is what the eyes look like with 3 coats of mascara. Like I said, if you're going for like a more natural look, I think this would be super pretty. I've been more into the more natural look as of late. I'm still, however, gonna go in with some lashes. They're gonna be some simple lashes. I'm gonna finish up the rest of my makeup and then be right back. Alright y'all, the rest of the makeup is done. It is currently 12:58. I want to say I finished applying the foundation part of it before, I want to say it was like about maybe 12 at the latest. So I'm going to count that as part of the wear time going forward when I do the check-ins and stuff, just so y'all are aware. But so far, I like it. I do like it a lot, actually. It's giving like your skin but better, because it doesn't feel like I'm wearing much, you know? This highlight that you're seeing here, this is the Patrick Ta, these are the Major Glow Cream and Powder highlighters. So the sheen that you're seeing here is strictly, it's just this top one right here. That is like the cream one, and it's so good. Like if you don't want anything to give you like, I'm sure it has some sheen to it, like some color to it, but it's just like, if you just want it to look like it's fresh face, like it's your skin, this is the kind of highlight you want to use. Like this is so pretty. I did also use my Alamar Cosmetics blush. This is in the shade Hermosa Rosa. It's so cute. I went in with my Aesthetica bronzer. I wanted to use my butter bronzer, but I'm not sure where I put it. And then I did go in with my CoverGirl Yummy Gloss. This is in the shade Sugar Poppy. I'm not gonna go in with setting spray today, just so we can see how the foundation wears on its own. But yeah, so far so good. I will see you guys in a little bit. I also wanted to mention, for the purple shimmer on my eyes, I think I just needed to apply it and like layer it a little bit more, but I do like it more now. So sometimes you just kind of have to like wait to see how you feel about certain things, but I do like it for the price point. I think it looks really pretty. So I also want to say the lashes that I'm wearing right now are the Kiss lashes in the style Pompadour. I'm gonna put a picture up here so you guys can see the packaging. Also, really fast, the shirt that I'm wearing, I don't know if y'all have been on the TikTok and seen the Pumi double line shirts. They're actually super soft, super comfy, definitely worth the hype. If you see them ever on sale, I got mine on sale, so I don't think I paid that much for them, but I think they're worth it if you're in the market for those. All right, y'all, this is gonna be the first check-in. It is 6 o'clock. Me and Justin are getting ready to go to the gym, and so you can see, I have previously mentioned I do have very oily skin, and so this area here is always the first to get oily, but you can really see it peeking through. My forehead looks good, so if you don't have oily skin, I feel like it would perform like it is on my forehead, which it still looks like your skin but better, and it's still, the coverage is still holding up really good, even though it's still only light coverage. I think so far so good. I think if you have oily skin, there's some other ways to apply it and set it that could probably help with that if you do want to try this. I'm gonna reset it with my baking powder. But actually, I also ordered the kimchi powder off a TikTok shop, so we'll just try that today too. My skin is just so oily, it's actually insane. But here's the kimchi powder. The packaging is really cute. I've heard really good things about this, and maybe it's just a TikTok algorithming, but it's alright. Usually when my face gets oily throughout the day and I'm wearing makeup, I actually pat it down with a napkin, but sometimes depending on what I'm wearing, it'll take off some of that coverage, like my makeup will like go with it. So I want to try something to see if it'll just stay. It's called the Puff Puff Pass powder, and it does come with its own puff. So we're just gonna take some on that puff and reset it, and that really made the world of a difference. That's actually crazy, and that really mattified my entire face. I don't know if it'll stay matte throughout the day, and look, it transferred, but it's okay. I still have not discovered the best way to keep things from transferring, So that will be a journey that I am embarking on soon because I do want to figure that out. We're gonna go to the gym. I also wanted to mention that previously I purchased the one size, the oil, not the oil, the Forget the Sweat primer, but I think I'm gonna return it because I don't really sweat a lot throughout the day or anything. I more so just get oily, so I think what I'm gonna do is return that one and instead get the oil sucker one that they just came out with, and then hopefully I will be able to use that in my oily areas to help foundations perform better and just like last longer and look better throughout the day. My skin is just really oily, but yeah. We're getting ready to go to the gym. I'll probably check in once more after we get back and then once more before I go to bed, so you guys can see. It's supposed to be a 12-hour wear foundation, so we're gonna see about that. But yeah, I'll see you guys in a little bit. Hey y'all, so I was supposed to check in right after the gym, but I'm gonna show you guys the time. It is 9:50, so at this point the foundation has been on for at least 9 to 10 hours, and you can see like I get super oily really fast. And so I mean, this is through sweat. I'm gonna show you guys a little bit closer. I get really oily like right here in my like right here, because like right here it looks fine. So if you don't suffer of like dreadfully awful oily skin, I think this would be a really good foundation for you. I don't bake. I didn't do any like setting spray, but y'all did see me reset it with the kimchi powder, and this is still what it's looking like. So I don't know, but I feel like if you have tricks to make your foundations work for your oily skin, this could be a good one. I don't know, I guess it just depends on what you're willing to deal with, you know, for the girlies that have oily skin. I'm gonna reset it again just because I'm gonna check in, or should I just leave it? I'm gonna reset it just because I don't like walking around and my face just looks this oily. It looks like a greasy mess. You know what I would like to know? If you have oily skin, what is your trick for it to hold up throughout the day when you wear makeup? Like, what is there any steps, anything that you add, setting sprays that you like, setting powders that you like, your favorite foundations that help with oil control? Like, let me know, because I'm very intrigued. Because like I feel like when my face gets really oily, I end up getting the transfer. I hate when the makeup transfers, and sometimes I'm like, is it inevitable? Like, is there something that I can do to like fix that, you know? Because one of my icks that I do is like sometimes like we go to parties or we go to events or something, and I hate when I hug somebody and I get just a little too close and I see a little mark on their shirt because I'm like, I hugged them a little too tight or something, and I'm just like, damn, like I should not have done that, you know? When I go out, I want to be able to make sure I have like my foundation and my base routine down, so I don't have to worry about any of that. Granted, I feel like when you go out, you're not worrying about your foundation lasting like 8 hours, 10 hours. You know, you're probably only worried about it lasting about 3 to 5 hours max. So just depending on what the occasion is, I usually think about that to decide what foundation I'm gonna use. So if you have like a 9 to 5, this is gonna start looking oily by the time you are out of there. So if you have a date planned or something for after, you're gonna have to retouch it up. But honestly, the puff works. Resetting it with powder definitely helps freshen it up, and it looks like it's new. It doesn't mattify to a point where it's like super like matte. It doesn't look like it's a mask or something, you know? Because sometimes when you wear too much makeup, it just looks like it's like a plaster of makeup, and it's just not cute. But honestly, I'm not mad at it. And maybe, I don't think I'm biased. I just know I have really oily skin. I'm gonna leave the foundation on for a little bit longer because we'll probably go to bed around midnight or so. So I'll check in around then. But yeah, I'll be right back. Y'all, I'm an oily mess again. It's crazy because I didn't even realize it till I turned on the lights. I just went to my bathroom and, you know, took a little tinkle, and I didn't realize my face was this oily till I came in here with all these lights. But it is officially almost midnight. It is 11:51, which means the foundation has been on for at least 12 hours by now. So with the oils being this crazy, I don't know if I just need to find a better system to soak them up throughout the day, you know, because like, look, I just did that with my hand and it already looks like a million times better. If it's nothing to you to just blot here and there or add some more powder throughout the day, if you have oily skin, if you don't mind doing those things with this foundation, I think you'd be good. I think if you have dry skin, this foundation would be really good for you. If you don't have much to cover up and you just want something that's more natural feeling, it still feels very, very light. After 12 hours of wear, like, I don't really feel like I have much foundation on. Yeah, it feels very light on the skin, so I do like that. Me personally, with the coverage that it has, because it is light coverage, but I don't mind going in with like a concealer to spot conceal wherever I need extra help at. I think it feels really nice. I think it feels good. It's my first skin tint. Is it my first skin tint? I'm not really sure. I just don't hate it. I think it looks good still because the coverage is still coveraging. I know I put concealer on this side and stuff, but it still looks really good. How about I get the how about I get the One Size Oil Sucker and test all these foundations with it and then really see if that product helps with everything. Certain foundations are easier and you don't have to finagle with them and see how they work for your skin. But everybody's skin is different, so you really do, especially with like face products and like things that go on the base, you do kind of have to figure out how it works best for your skin type. So to wrap it all up, I do like the foundation. I'm gonna keep using it. I'm gonna keep trying it out to see how else I can use it and it be better with my oily skin. But yeah, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a huge thumbs up. It would really help me out. And yeah, I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.